Eligio has had you displayed on Twitter, and I do feel that after you left, he did some try to do some revenge porn by displaying you on Twitter after you left as well. What are your feelings on that? Did you have any objections to that when it was first occurring, or was this just something that you went along with because you were there and it was either do this or leave?
Well, I believe that everything that uh, we do is do this or you leave. Like if you don't agree with what he's doing, you're automatically like, you know, subjecting yourself to isolation, neglect by the tribe, or just being tormented by negative thoughts or frequencies or just words being thrown at you, making you feel like you're the oddball out of the group. Or he would like definitely torment you with saying, oh shit, you're not a part of us. Or and I believe everybody in the group has some type of form of abandonment issue, so that's why we don't want to feel left alone and feel like we're not a part of the group. However, the whole thing about the porn, the revenge porn, which is a crime, um, being posted about me, and I wasn't even there. I didn't consent to him posting that after I left. Like that wasn't it at all. So I was kind of confused because people thought I was still there because of that. And I'm like, but I'm not there. Why would people think I'm there? And I go on Twitter and see that, it's videos are posted of me, and I'm just like, why is he posting me and I done left? So he, and like it could be more than one thing. It could be like the revenge thing, like he's trying to like, haha, you left, so and I got this. So like he did with Velvet, you remember when he posted that revenge porn of Velvet, which is against the law. Then or it could be like, oh, you're still mine, bitch, I'm gonna do this whatever I want type of energy. Or it could be like a cry for, oh, I miss you, please come back. It could be anything with this man, but the revenge porn is not okay. Not at all. I didn't consent to that after I left, none at all. So yeah.
Why do you think he uses that as a weapon, and why haven't any of you reported him? It is a crime. Why do you think he gets away with being able to do these things?
He doesn't, and he won't get away with it. Not at all. I didn't consent to that after I left, none at all. So yeah.
Why do you think he uses that as a weapon, and why haven't any of you reported him? It is a crime. Why do you think he gets away with being able to do these things?
He doesn't, and he won't get away with it.
Can you elaborate?
Just know he will have his day in court. Like that's not okay. You don't do those type of things. And if he keeps doing that, and if he do that with the wrong person, he's gonna get caught up. So he better watch what he does. In this society, he likes to say white supremacy and all this other stuff. You stop doing stuff that would get you in trouble, and you won't get in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter.
Janae, do you have any objections to going to the authorities and at least stating your case and some of the abuses that happened to you while you were there, such as the physical assaults and
Like I say, he will have his day in court.
okay.
I get that loud and clear.
Understood. So just jumping on to the next topic, there obviously has been a lot of verbal, mental, physical abuse over the years, and I know that you yourself have personally witnessed some of that. You maybe heard about it, witnessed it. Um, Kite spoke on Malia getting kicked in the ribs while laying face down on the ground. Um, can you speak on any of some of the worst things that you witnessed while you were there at his hands?
Well, yes, that definitely happened. I did see he did hit her when she was laying down on the ground. The kick I didn't really see. I don't remember that, but the him hitting her, I did see that. That's what I did see. Um, and I'm just gonna speak on it because it's wrong, and he should know it's wrong. And somewhere deep down his soul, Babaji knows it's wrong to lay hands on his goddesses, but he tries to justify it as the universe hitting them, the universe doing it to themselves, or them doing it to themselves, which is not. It's not the case. You have hurt within yourself from your, and I'm speaking to him because I know he may be listening, from his, Miss Bishop or whatever. He has trauma from that, putting on his goddesses when he should be healed from that. He's a 40-year-old man. Do the work. Don't just be hitting women. But yes, he hits Malia all the time. And this time I saw that. Last time when I was there, I didn't see it. I just heard it. I heard her getting abused. This time I firsthand witnessed her getting abused. And one of the worst, and he know he wrong for this, one of the worst ever abuses I've ever seen him do is give her lashes. Like, she was made to kiss the feet of the women because she was very disrespectful. Malia is violent and she's disrespectful sometimes, and she's very mean sometimes, but she can be a really good sweetheart. However, whenever she gets disrespectful to Babaji or Nature Boy or Three God, whatever, I'm just gonna call him Babaji because that's what I know him as. Whenever she gets disrespectful to him, and whenever she try to say she wants to leave or run out, she tried to run out naked before. She tried to run out naked because she didn't want to get hit. He was threatening to hit her, and she tried to run out the door naked, and he caught her and brought her back upstairs. And I thought they were like, talking it through whenever like that, but he called us back into the room because he told us to leave. We left out the room and we went back into the room, and he whipped her with a belt. But it wasn't just discipline. He got a kick out of it, which was really scary. He got a kick out of it because he enjoyed seeing her in pain, yo. And I'm just saying this because we all know he abused her, but this abuse was the worst I've ever seen. And I cried because I'm like, she's strong for taking all them hits like a whip. Like, he's using it as a whip to hit her, and I'm seeing marks get on her body, and he's forcing her to kiss all of our feet and say sorry to us and all this other stuff. But she didn't deserve all that. Like, I was just like, yo, he really going in on her. I had to at least maybe count like over 100 lashes, bro, and it was crazy. So yeah, that was the worst I've ever seen. He did to Malia. And another time he smacked her so silly, she lost feeling in her hands. And that was when I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to go, because you're not gonna, in my eyes, I thought he was justifying trying to hit her as she ain't listening. She needs this slap, but this is her Saturn and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, nah, you hitting her, you don't need to hit her. Like, and I said to them, I think I gotta go because I can't see how you can justify that. And of course he gets mad at me and yells in my face at how stupid I am, and this is what she needs. But at one point he really felt bad for it. Like, he really felt sorry that he did that because it scared him. He never wants to really, really hurt people, but when he lash out and do it, he does it, and he thinks about it afterwards, like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. And then he turns around and be like, wait, hold on, yeah, I should have. It was all you. You did it to yourself. So I know somewhere in there he knows it's wrong, but he keeps doing it. And at one point he said that he was gonna stop the violence in Carbonation, which made me really want to stay. Then he was like, no more violence, we're good people, we should, practice the laws of Ma'at and all this other stuff. That's when we started getting into the goddess stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank God. Like, yes, hope, finally, he's changing, like something. And then all of a sudden the violence comes back. And I'm just like, what happened? So yeah, that's to answer that question. Yeah, Malia gets beat like bad. And I haven't seen the other women get beat other than Zoka. She got lashed too with the belt because she was, just defying him. And I saw Aya one time get her head, smashed into the table because she fed him mystery meat. But other than that, like, yeah, like he can be really he can be a bully, yo, a real life bully. And one of these days, someone's gonna bully him.
Can you tell the court, when did you make a report to law enforcement?
She made the report on March 30th, 2022.
Okay, and what did she report to law enforcement?
She stated that she had joined a sex cult in which her boyfriend had been the leader. His name was Eligio Bishop. She stated she did not live together with Mr. Bishop at that time, and he was posting sexually explicit videos of her and him without her consent on Twitter. She stated Mr. Bishop is doing revenge porn on her because she left him, and he had posted 4 sexually explicit videos without her consent.
When she made that disclosure to law enforcement, were you able to observe these videos she was talking about?
I was able to observe 3 of the 4 videos that she stated she had seen.
And where were these videos posted to?
They were posted on Twitter.
We were all in the living room, and he said to her, "Get on your knees right fucking now, like flat on your face, right?" And she gets on her knees and literally puts her head on the ground. Let me make sure this is not about to die. This is important. All right. Okay. Which she thought that she was following the right order, like, put my head on the ground. He said, "No, put your head flat on the fucking ground," right? She put her whole body flat on the ground, right? What he did after that, he kicked her in the stomach. I mean, kicked her in the stomach, like, while she was on the ground like that. He said, "This is what you get. Look at you. You hit yourself. Now, tell me, I'm there because I've gave my energy to him in that moment, and he's my teacher, and that's my role model, father figure. I'm just sitting there like, it's okay. She's a woman. She's acting up right now, and her man is disciplining her. But that's fucking wrong, bro. It's wrong, bro.